Hey there. My name is Mr. Liu, and I teach conceptual physics here at St. Mary's College High School. This is my course introduction video. So for our agenda for this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself, my role here and the LaSallian Catholic Mission, give a course overview, our targeted learning outcomes for approximately every 4 weeks during the term, and then a brief overview of the second term. Uh, I'll get into the grading and assessment, rigor with redemption, and successful habits of scholarship. So, a little bit about myself. I am a Bay Area native. I was born in South San Francisco. I have moved around a lot during my life, but I'm very happy to be back in the Bay. For my education, I have a Bachelor's of Science in Biochemistry from the Florida Gulf Coast University and a Master's of Science in Chemistry from the University of San Francisco, specifically analytical environmental chemistry. Um, for my professional background with regards to teaching, I would performed a teaching assistantship while I was in graduate school, and 2025 is my first year teaching secondary school. Um, as for my role here and our mission as a science teacher and member of our science department, I relish sharing my love for the sciences and implementing our Lasallian core principles to build students' communicative competence to participate in scientific communities at home and around the globe. So for our course overview, Conceptual Physics is a preparative course for intermediate and advanced study of science in our everyday lives, in which students drive inquiry through the scientific method, engage with laboratory work, and experience data collection, think both conceptually and mathematically about everyday experiences, and develop proficiency in scientific communication. Uh, for weeks 1 to 4 of our first trimester, students learn the scientific method and put it into practice. They will learn how to convert smoothly between different units of measurement, express numbers in scientific notation, and report information in proper scientific figures. Using those proper scientific figures, they will be able to calculate effective and accurate experiment results. They will begin processing one-dimensional movement through displacement, velocity, and acceleration, and experience experimentation with guided questions. Um, for weeks 5 to 8, the students will analyze objects in free fall and the forces acting upon them, understand how inertia and mass relate to weight and how it impacts the forces acting on an object. Think about how work and mechanical energy relate to movement and power, and explain the function of pulleys and ideal mechanical advantage. And finally, for weeks 9 to 12, students will observe changes and transfers of momentum, understand how momentum relates to mass, understand static electricity and the conservation of charge, relate electric potential to electric fields, and finally relate power to energy within electrical circuits. Uh, as a broad overview of the second term, students will learn momentum in Unit 7, then followed by electricity and further static electricity, magnetism, electromagnetism, vibrations, waves and sounds, and lights, mirrors, and lenses. In terms of grading and assessment, there will be graded labs and occasionally quizzes for the students to complete. There will be summative assessments between certain units, not every unit. Grading is primarily based on student mastery of standards on summative assessments as follows, through synthesis, analysis, content knowledge, mathematical routines, and communication. Our St. Mary's rigor with redemption policy promotes equity through accurate, bias-resistant, and motivational grading and assessment for all of our students. Conceptual physics students who work to correct misunderstandings of topics covered on earlier summative assessments are encouraged to demonstrate and be recognized for their increased understanding through retake assessments. Retakes are held within 1 week of the return of the original assessment. Student eligibility for retakes is predicated on regular homework completion and participation in A block, And grades for retakes completely replace those for earlier summative assessments, whether they are higher or lower than the original score. And for successful habits of scholarship, all I ask of students is to arrive on to class on time with access to all course materials, to participate fully and complete all homework, and to attend a block if necessary, in order to seek clarifications, enrich themselves, complete homework, study for exams, or gain advice related to physics and future science studies. They are also asked to email at least 24 hours in advance for any additional needs or requests for support. Thank you. If you have any questions, please send me an email at any time, whenever is most convenient to you. Thank you.